Hello everyone, welcome to the Chase Collectibles. This is my channel. My name is Kyle, and I have a gripe with the United States Postal Service. Let's get into it. Here you see a piece of mail that has been returned to me today. Today is the 6th of July 2023. I sent this piece of mail out on the 18th of June 2023. So 18 days later I got this back. You can see up in the top right hand corner it has a non-machinable surcharge for every stamp affixed. You can see that apparently wasn't enough, and that they wanted me to pay an additional $4.02 to send this. This is a 000 envelope. It is 7.25 inches by 5 inches by less than a quarter-inch thick with the contents stuffed inside. It weighs less than an ounce. That includes the content stuffed inside. For whatever reason, postal clerks can't get it through their head that because it is rigid doesn't make it a parcel, so long as it fits all the other qualifications for letter and you pay the surcharge to be handled by hand and not machine, that this is a letter and it goes as a letter. This should have cost $1.03, not $5.05, which is what they're trying to charge me. At any rate, I previously recorded some content to edit for later for how I package cards and how I think they should be packaged. This envelope is an example of how it's done. I'm going to stop here before this picture time runs out and enjoy my content. Thanks, guys. Bye. All right, let's try this again. Hello everybody, this is Kyle with the Chase Collectibles. I'm here about to package some cards for my buyers on TCG Player under cardboardwizards.com. I've already pulled the cards that I need for each order. I've got 7 orders today, and the bonus cards that I give with them. That's just something I do to not waste stuff that's going to otherwise go in the trash. I've pulled postage for them. I've pulled envelopes that I use for them. These are 000 double mailers. They measure 7.5 by almost 5 inches. Okay, they're not. This is a postal thing. They are not a quarter-inch thick. They easily go through. No big deal. Okay. And they seal this way, okay? And as long as you address them correctly, you shouldn't have an issue. I also have over here a stack of cards that I ordered because I've been having issues with the post office, all right? I haven't opened any of these yet, all right? We're going to do that on camera later. But this is a stack of cards I ordered for a commander deck that I have that I completely proxied out. And I figured for this particular thing, I'd order as many cards as I could using my store credit on TCG Player as possible to fill out that deck across as many different vendors as possible. The point being, I wanted to see how they shipped, what they paid in postage, and what their overall quality of shipping is. This is a bunch of cards from TCG Direct. Well, that'll be fun to see what it looks like. But you can see that I've got cards in envelopes that are in semi-rigid benders, and I'm sure they're fine on the inside. Semi-rigid. That's actually rigid. That's a hard top loader. All right, that's a semi-rigid top loader. Semi-rigid top loader, if anything. Semi-rigid. 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 All right. And we can just keep going through this. This isn't a semi-rigid. This isn't a semi-rigid. This is a top loader, a hard one. This is a hard top loader. See, these are all number 10 envelopes, hard top loader. Semi-rigid, hard, 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 semi-rigid. All right, we'll go through what each of these: hard, semi-rigid, if anything, hard, rigid, almost nothing, hard. Now I've got somebody that uses a similar mailer to what I use. I'm going to find out what these are, because these feel like they're padded. At any rate, this person used Pitney Bowes. I have no idea what they paid for it. I'll find out. This is a bunch of cards. They use US postage parcel. Also, I believe this is one of my bubble mailers. All right. TCG Direct sent me a bunch of cards in a poly bag, and I don't know what's protecting them. I'm not super happy about that. And then this was at least one expensive card. It is definitely in a rigid top loader. They paid $9.65 to send it in a priority mailed envelope. Okay, for roughly the same price, you could put that in a box or a much more padded envelope. But at any rate, this is an idea of what people send stuff in, the majority, and this is how I package stuff. This particular customer had his mail returned to me twice by his post office because they didn't believe I spent enough postage. So we're going to discuss in this piece of content what it is. There's a stamp in here that I took off of there. Okay, what it is that makes something a letter, something a flat, and something a parcel. Best practices for getting cards safely to a customer without a complaint about damage going through the belts at the post office, and how best to do that. Now you can see it says return to sender. All right, there was another stamp on here that I took off. It looks like this. Okay, this is a forever stamp. All right, that little butterfly is a first class forever stamp. All right, it is worth the price of normal postage, as well as the surcharge for non-machinable mail. Non-machinable. Okay, this is the extra ounce postage. This person ordered 3 pyroblasts from me. Okay, I package 3 cards because I give a bonus card, so a total of 4 cards, face to back to face, in a top loader. All right, in a tall penny sleeve, folded over. All right, 2 top loaders with 2 cards, max 3, plus this bubble mailer weighs, and I can weigh them, okay, weighs less than 2 ounces, but over 1 ounce. Therefore, you need an extra ounce stamp. That's what goes there. Again, my post office, and I have already been through it a couple times, they've agreed that I'm mailing stuff the correct way, based on the weight, based on the dimensions. This post office in Texas doesn't agree, and I don't really have a way to contact them. So we're talking best practices. This post office and a lot of your postmaster generals, postal workers, and clerks are going to tell you that if you ship in these mailers, that it should be shipped like this and not like this, where you address it like it's a letter. They'll say that's not a letter. But if you measure it, and if you measure it, this is a letter, okay? It's a letter. It's 100% a letter, okay? The only thing that stops it from being a letter, they'll tell you, is that it either doesn't go through this slot, and they'll tell you it has to fall through the slot, but the actual measurements, it can't be any greater than a 1/4 inch thick. It can be exactly a 1/4 inch thick. So as long as it goes through this slot without destroying the envelope, you're good to go, okay? They will also tell you that it's rigid, okay? That it can't be bent. That's why you put non-machinable on it, okay? That's why you write non-machinable. You don't want your cards going through the 40-pound press loop and getting bent or broken or ripped or tarnished. Or can you see the scuff marks on this? Can you see the scuff marks on this? This went through the belt. It clearly says non-machinable on here, okay? Round 2, it clearly says non-machinable on there, okay? So this is why we're making this video, to watch how I package. Now, just so you know, they wanted me to spend $5 to send 4 cards in 2 rigid top loaders, okay? That is the equivalent of this. That's what they wanted to send. They want to charge me 2 ounces worth of weight. Okay, $5, and I haven't seen it for less than $3.66 on commercial rates. $5 to send it this way. This is a buddy of mine wrote some novels. He sent it to me from Ohio to Michigan. Okay, $5.05 is what that cost him. 2 books, 2 big books. Okay, can you see that? 2 big books via media mail. Now I realize it's a different classification of mail, but tell me why this, which weighs, let's see if my scale will even take it. Over 3 pounds. This is over 3 pounds. That's 48 ounces. Okay? Tell me why that's okay for $5 and somehow 46 ounces less cost me as much. Okay? So again, this is what we're doing today. We are going to film this, how I package and how I go through it. So I'm going to pause the video here, put this mail away, put these books away, put these envelopes away, and I'm going to start filming this. I think I might do it in time-lapse mode, not sure. All right, so the first thing I do, print out my, what do you call these things? Packing slips, okay? Print out my packing slips for each and every order. All right, I enter them in my spreadsheet, get those ready to go. Second thing I do is print out a pull sheet. You probably can't see this, all right? But as my pull sheets probably come up backwards, all right? When I pull my cards. So in this case, we've got 4 Pariah, got 1 Platinum Angel, 4 Sanctum Prelates, 2 Salvallo Stampedes, 4 Thorn of the Black Rose Near Mint Foil, and 1 Desecration Demon. Then for each of these, I match up the bonus card. Conspiracy 2, Conspiracy 2, Conspiracy 2, Conspiracy 2. I always give Monarch tokens for Conspiracy 2. They're double-sided and they're cool. All right, if you haven't seen these before. Okay. 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders, 4, 5 orders, Conspiracy 2. And then this one is Modern Masters for the Desecration Demon. Right? That's how my orders go together. That's what my pull sheet looks like. Okay. Put all those together. These are going to go in with these cards when I start packaging them. The next step, put those to the side for now, is to properly stamp all of the envelopes ahead of time. Okay, so you get a date stamp out. I don't mind if you guys order from me, make sure you do it right. Foldy part goes here, address goes here. The post office likes it if you get it right. Stamp and go. Okay, turn all your envelopes the right way and make your life easier. Doesn't have to be perfect, stamp and go. Okay, stamp and go. Stamp and go. Make your life much better if you invest the $10 to $20 in one of these stamps. Stamp and go. I was handwriting these for a while. I was waiting for these. Stamp and go. Okay. The next one, if you're going to ship my way, and again, these are 000 bubble mailers, all right? I don't know if you can see inside there, the bubble padding. They're very well padded, all right? Bring it back to your side. If you're left-handed, I guess work right to left. This is a non-machinable stamp. It says non-machinable in red. I do this 3 times on each envelope, so they, at the post office, don't miss it. And even with this done this way, you're still going to get clerks that tell you that this is a parcel. It is not. This is a letter, so long as it's under 3.5 ounces. This doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to draw their attention to the words non-machinable. All right, put that stamp away. All right, we are going to do a fake one here. All right. So I'm going to get one more out. We're going to give it its stamps. Give it its return address. And we're going to pause the video. All right, we are back. We are going to pause the video, or we paused the video long enough to get out top loaders. All right, and show you how I do this. All right, so got one tall penny sleeve with one card in it. I generally keep my inventory like this. If somebody has ordered two, or I'm inserting the bonus card, I take one and put it behind like that. All right. Fold that tall penny sleeve over. Tall penny sleeves are better than regular penny sleeves. They don't cost any more, and if they do, it's like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny more. They're still roughly a penny to cost. All right, I seal them up nice and tight like that. Squeeze out the air. Hold that down. Top loader. Okay. Corner of the penny sleeve in. And then just let it do its thing, all right? Tap it down, all right? It's not going anywhere, all right? Nice and thin. It easily falls through the, this, you think. All right, and that's gonna go in there. We take our packing sheet, our what would be our invoice, right? Now on this thing, I tend to write thank you or whatever notes I need in. Hey, order from me again, whatever, right across here, okay? But we're not gonna show addresses. I don't feel like editing them out. So from here, we would pack this up like this. Okay. Oh, I missed something. All right, you should absolutely 100%. I use Post-it notes for this. Cover the top. That's why I made a point of saying it's not going anywhere. All right. Even if it were to come out, the Post-it note's going to stop it. Makes it easy for the customer to get into it. Okay. Super good. All right. Super cost effective. All right. You do not need to tape this to the invoice, to the packing sheet. Just a couple good folds. Right, it's contained in there. Keep it going out of both ends by folding both ends up on themselves. All right, that's that. Okay, I would write the address right there where it's going, nice and legibly. I may end up using some kind of a thermal printer to create the address label and stick it on there, just to make my life quicker, but handwriting's not that big a deal, as long as I don't have like 15 of them to do or 30 of them to do in a day. Then just keep your envelope open, insert it, seal it, and if it's one card, okay, it's one card, all right, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. Reset that, turn that on. Okay, one card in an envelope weighs 7/8 of an ounce. It only needs one stamp. All right, it can't just be a forever stamp. You are telling the post office, don't put this through the machines. All right, that's what non-machinable means. That means somebody needs to handle this by hand, sort it by hand, and put it in the bin it goes to so that it doesn't get bent by those machines. They put 40 pounds of pressure and bend it around loops at 90-degree angles, okay? You don't want this to go through the machine. So again, a non-machinable surcharge for Everstamp will get it done, all right? These cost $1.03 currently. They're about to be, I think, $1.07 or $1.10. But they last forever, just like the Forever stamps that cost 63 cents and are about to be 66 cents. If it were 2 cards, okay, let's take that back out. Effectively, we would do what we just did. We would put it on top like that, fold it over, put it in the envelope. This doesn't need to be perfect because now I'm just illustrating. Okay, seal it, and that is 1 ounce plus 1/8. All right, it is over 1 ounce. Now, not only do you need this stamp, you need the extra ounce stamp. That's all you need until it goes over 2 ounces, and then you need another one of these. These are 20 cents a piece and last forever. Okay, I think that price might be going up 2 or 3 cents here in July. $1.23 to $1.53. That'll be $1.53. The envelopes cost me 14 cents. The penny sleeve cost me a penny. The top loaders cost me 5 cents. I buy in bulk. Okay, so 20 cents for the materials, $1.03 for 1 top loader, another 20 cents for the next top loader, another 20 cents for 4 top loaders. But once you get past 3 top loaders, you have to consider different ways of shipping because in this package it becomes too thick to get through there. All right, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. No paper. Okay, it doesn't easily fall through, but you can easily pull it through. Okay, they're going to tell you, oh no, it's got to fall through. It's got to fall through. No, just pull it through. It's fine. It's less than 1/4 inch thick. Trust me. Okay, and you're going to handle it by hand, and it still only weighs 1. Without the paper, that doesn't even weigh 1 ounce. You add the paper, it weighs just a little over 1 ounce. Go figure. Oh, there we go. Now we're over 1 ounce. See? So, long and short of it, that's how I do my packaging. When I get cards in excess of roughly $30, and plus or minus $5, sometimes at 25, depending on the card, or if my radar goes off, I add tracking, or if the customer requests tracking. At $40, obviously you have to add tracking because TCG, it might be $50. At any rate, at some point TCG requires you to add tracking. Once you add tracking, you have to go to one of those envelopes that looks like this, right? Now it's a package, okay? You could go through something like Pirate Ship or whatever to get around the whole barcode thing. I just prefer to not mess with it. So I go to Click and Ship to print these. They're currently costing me somewhere between $3.50 and $5 depending on the weight of the package. All right, still can't go over 3.5 ounces if you're going to do this with this envelope. That's really the long and short of it. I'm going to package these up now. I'm going to put it in time-lapse mode and let you watch me do it. All right, peace.